One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from my home. This is NBA One Take, March 4th, 2023. For me, it's 3 games on the docket as well as some breaking NBA news. All right, the first game I got to talk about it was a good one. Two young teams, the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Houston Rockets, and the Thunder was able to get the win, led by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 51 points, 51 for Shea. You know, he's just been doing it all season long, slicing, cutting, just operating. Just he's like surgical out there when the way he moves, the way he slithers and do certain things. He's like a surgeon. He's like a surgeon. Jalen Williams had 24, and Chet Holmgren had a double-double, 11 points and 11 rebounds. In a big win, too. So the Houston team that's really tough. Without some starters, but they were still able to fight. That lets you know about Ime Udoka. For the Rockets, Jalen Green had 18. Reed Shepherd, the rookie, he had 25 points, and the rookie Cam Whitmore had 27 points and 11 rebounds. So the Rockets, man, it's like you could plug in guys and still be competitive to that point. That just lets you know a lot about the talent, the coaching, and everything that's happened with Houston. And this was just a big win for Oklahoma City Thunder, winning 50 games, on pace of trying to get 60, 65, 66 wins this season. So we'll see, but you know they're looking great, man. They're looking great. On a mission for the title. On a mission for the title. All right, and the next game of the night is the Golden State Warriors versus the Charlotte Hornets, and Golden State was able to get the win here. Steph going back to his hometown in Charlotte, able to win in front of his pops and stuff like that. Even those pops is the color commentary for the radio show in Charlotte. Steph finished with 21 and 10. Jimmy Butler with 13. Draymond Green a double-double, 16 and 12 rebounds. Pozinski had 19 points and 14 rebounds, and Buddy Hield 22 off the bench. It was a team effort. They was able to execute their game team against a lowly Charlotte Hornets team. But they was able to get their game plan and then be able to get the win. I mean, this is just something. They got a mission on where they need to go. I already say they're trying to get to that sixth spot. The Hornets, LaMelo, he was looking great at times. He finished with 25 and 9. Miles Bridges had a good game. He had 35 points and 9 rebounds. And they connected to LaMelo and Miles Bridges with that full court live thing. They've been doing that for years, but that's a good combination. And Big Mark Williams, he had 12 points and 13 rebounds. Listen, well, I already told you about the Hornets. They're just not there. They're not good. 14 and 46 for the season. And the Warriors, I've told you about where they're going. All right, so let me get to the last game of the night. This was a good one between the Atlanta Hawks versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis is without Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Moran, but it was still a great game. But the Hawks in the Karis LeVert late bucket was able to secure the win for them, and the Hawks get this big win because they need to definitely go up in the standings. Trae Young had 12 points and 15 assists. Zachary Richardson had 27 points. He was looking good. Okongwu had a double-double with 16 points, 12 rebounds. And Karis LeVert off the bench was clutch, and he had 25 points. For the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane, a triple-double, 35, 10, and 10. Zach Edey with 15. Luke Kennard had 17, and he was looking good at times. And Vince Williams Jr. had 15 for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies take a tough loss here without starters. We knew this was going to be like that kind of game because it was a good game, 132-130. But this was a win that they kind of needed because they want to try to get closer to the Nuggets to try to overtake them in the Western Conference seeding. I think they don't really want to have they want to try to get to the second spot or try to get to the third. They don't really want to get to that fourth, fifth spot. That's when things get a little tricky there. So they just got to look at the seedings is really changing. It's changing by the day. So we're really look into that. All right, NBA news. Okay, this just came down the pipe. Kyrie Irving, he torn his ACL in a game this just a while ago versus Sacramento Kings. He's gonna be out for the season. And when he tore it, he went to the free throw line and he said, "Thank you, God," and knocked those free throws down. And they helped him to the back. Prayers to Kyrie. And this is interesting with the Dallas Mavericks now. Anthony Davis is out. Derek Lively is out. Big Dan Daniel Gafford is out. I gotta see how they finish off this season to make something go. What's gonna go on because media wise, meaning social media, not necessarily sports media. Social media is all over Nico Harrison. All over him. Because they feel that, Kyrie Irving, there was a lot of pressure on necessarily Kyrie Irving to get enough from the guys and wins enough to where Anthony Davis, if he does come back and these guys come back, they can make a strong playoff run and he could Nico Harrison can answer for the trade of Luka Doncic in that retrospect. Where people say they don't care what you feel, the only thing you can make up for trading Luka Doncic is actually a championship or two. Because they feel that him going to the Lakers, for the most part, as a superstar, in recent history, almost every single superstar that came to the Lakers all won a championship. That's what he's going up against. And for Kyrie to go out this late in the season, meaning a torn ACL, ladies and gentlemen, that is a year before he can cut and do different things. Kyrie loses his legs and every single thing. To lose that, the way he shifts, that's a year. That's next season around this time. He should be able to compete, not knowing what the hell is going to happen with Dallas. Now the next season, then you're putting pressure on these guys to hold a fort. Maybe we don't even know. Maybe they'll spiral downhill and Phoenix, who's had their own troubles on the outside at the 11th spot, come up. We don't know how Klay Thompson feels. Going for, how he feels about certain things. Jason Kidd, the coach. This is devastating. This is torpedoes your season. And then they talk about the people that's outside, talking about Nico Harrison with Luka Doncic jerseys and everything else like that. Under this tremendous amount of pressure, now this happens. What do they think? What do they think is going to happen going forward this season? In the summer as well. When you got limited assets and then you got guys that's on the roster that's looking to get paid. Can you kind of bring people in? Do you have trade access again to make different deals to bring others in as well. You still don't got Kyrie. This is huge. This is big because you put a lot on a guy that has a history of missing games due to injury. To put that pressure on him, and then this happens. And people are saying, well, if Luka was here, whatever pieces we had left, he would try to make it work and just get us into the playoffs to be competitive. That's what Nico Harrison is facing. That's what he's facing. Like I said, prayers to Kyrie. That's my boy. I love him. But this is sad. And it's a lot of pressure is going to be on Nico Harrison in the front office, as well as the governing bodies of the Mavericks, not owned by Mark Cuban. That family has to really have to answer to certain things as well. But this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.